People who drive below the speed limit. When you look at the rear view and see dozens of cars behind you, how does that make you feel? I don't mind if someone is slow, but I do mind if they are clearly trying to get in the way. I've seen people drive 10 under for a long stretch of curvy road, then accelerate to 15 over during the passing section and literally nail the brakes back into the next no passing zone. Everyone should obviously drive at the speed they are comfortable at. I don't want anyone to feel pressured to do otherwise, but at least be aware of others who wish to pass. Hey look, they are all following me. They are sounding their horns to cheer for me. They love me. There are people behind me? Anyone who is driving faster than me is a maniac, anyone driving slower is an idiot. Hard to look into the rear view mirror while I'm hitting my bong. If I just want to dawdle on a country road, relaxing and enjoying the scenery and some good tunes, I just pull over if a car comes up behind me. I know they're getting home from work in town, or heading in for a good reason, and they don't need me blocking the way. I'm always happy to do that. People who tailgate 6 inches off my bumper when there's dozens of cars in front of me and know where to go even if I moved. How does that make you feel? I don't look at my rear view mirror, checkmate. I live drive in AZ. If I'm doing 15 and someone comes up behind me, I move over. Better to let them by than have them pissed off and do something stupid. Go ahead and get picked up by that trooper hiding on the next exit on ramp 2. I'd say it's comparable to feeling like a god, but that's not even close. Sorry this truck doesn't go any faster. Honestly, when I used to drive a truck for work, I tried to pull over every now and then if I knew a lot of people were behind me. But honestly, it was usually only like 5-10 under the limit, and I was going as fast as the truck could handle those roads. Usually 40-45 in 50 mph speed limit zones. Unfortunately, it isn't always practical or safe to pull over, and going uphill trying to pull back out onto the road with that thing would take minutes to get back up to speed, which also isn't safe. Honestly, the older I get, the less frustrated I get with slow drivers unless they are dead slow. I'm much more annoyed by reckless driving, and in car tantrums. If there's a crazy snowstorm, there's barely one lane with tracks, then I hope those bumper humpers do pass, and I hope I see them in the ditch in a couple of miles. The guy a block over would drop his speed drastically like to 9 mph and drive in the middle of the road as to not pass if he thought you were driving too fast behind him. I sped through the yellow light and came up quick when he first did this to me. Almost hit him. Went on for most of the summer. I followed him home one day and informed him I called 911 for them as I was sure he was having some sort of medical issue, and that is why he was driving so weird. He stopped that shit after that. Calm the fuck down, mate. This 50cc scooter won't go any faster if you honk, Elmo. My grandmother does not look in her rear view mirror. Please don't tailgate me, I'm driving a company truck that is GPS monitored. When I drive below the speed limit, I have a reason for it. Historically, I'm sorry, but I'm moving something fragile. Well, y'all can see my yellow get home then to the garage ASAP tire, right? It says there is construction and I haven't seen it yet. I'd rather we be careful than drive into a worker. I know the highway speed limit is 130 here, but I have a trunk full of camping gear, and with full power on this hill I'm topping out at 110. So I can't go faster. In all these cases I feel kind of sad or resigned to frustrating others, though in the construction one I tend to get annoyed that others seem not to care about construction workers. I feel like laughing since I stick to the right lane. There's a good chance someone's LED high beams are blazing into my eyes so I can't see them, nor drive faster.